Well, hello there, rock and roll art stars. This is Mrs. Rothermel. Welcome to Fun Font Name Design Fall 2020, the video tutorial where I show you step by step how to create something a lot like this. But before we go there, let's talk about the grading rubric, aka project requirements, meaning the 5 things I need to at least see from you on your artwork for you to get an A. You gotta have at least your first name. If you want to put more on there, like your last name, your middle name, go for it. But save your nickname for the extra credit project. I'll show you later. Second requirement, a different font style used for each letter. So that means a different type of lettering style. And I'll show you how to change that up in a bit here. Different color used for each letter, or close to it. Close to it. I'm not going to get too picky because, the more I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Background color. Got to have something there for the background. And then last but not least, positive space, meaning go big or go home. So let me show you how to do this. All right, you're going to need to get into your Google Drive. And in this upper right-hand corner here where it says Drive, you need to click on the plus sign for new. And you want to go to Google Docs. Okay, you want to go to Google Docs, but you're going to actually put a drawing inside of your Google Docs. And I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. Okay, so I would name it right away as soon as you can. I'm running my big computer upstairs here, so that's why I'm having a little technical difficulties. All right, so call it Fun Font Name Design. So type in fun. Oops. All right, I'm just going to delete that all and go Fun Font Untitled. Really? Come on, computer. Fun Font. You can just call it name. Fun Font Name. That's good. And if you do the extra credit one, make sure you call it Fun Font Nickname. All right. So we want to insert a drawing. So underneath where you just put the title in, you got this toolbar where it says, well, actually I should say selections. Your toolbar is right here underneath it where it says File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Tools, Add-ons, Help. And it tells you when your last edit was made. You want to go to Insert, and you want to insert not an image, not a table, but a drawing, a new drawing. And bam, there it is, just like that. So we're going to be doing all the work right here. So you'll notice straight off the bat, we have a checkerboard pattern here of gray and white. That means your background is transparent, meaning it's see-through. So you're going to want to change that. So you're going to need to click on that. And then you're going to need, click on background and then pick out a color. You can go a solid color. You can go custom color if you want to fine tune it. Or you can go gradient. Gradients are pretty cool, meaning it'll change from one to the other. So I'm going to go with this blue. All right, that's cool. So next thing you need to do is you need to type your name. Okay? So type your name. And it might be easier, I'm thinking, maybe to do one letter at a time. Let me try that. So you can see the little flashing bar right there is telling you how big it is, and it's 14 point, and the name of the font is Arial. I want something different. So let me go, and there's so many. You could go shopping for days. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to go with Ultra for my letter M. And then what I want to do is I want to bump up that size. That might be big enough. It might not be. Maybe I'm going to go 96. Okay. And then I'm going to, let's see, change the color. Text color. Let's go like this hot pink right here. So I'm going to type in my M. Okay. Then I'm doing my next letter. I know my speed draw, I kind of did things a little backwards. Well, not backwards, where I actually had my whole name and then I changed it, but I believe this will be easier for you. So this is my R, and I could go lowercase or I could go capital, but I want to change the color, and I'm going to go white. Do I like the lowercase or do I like the uppercase? I don't know. I'm going to go lowercase. Okay. Now I'm doing Mrs. Rothermel because that's what you call me, and you will need to do your first name at least. All right, I picked this bungee. What's it called again? Bungee shade. Oops. Click back on there, and it's right there. So I'm going to pick my color. I'm going to go with this. I like this bright green. Let me see if I want to. Oh, I'm kind of liking that where I got a big letter and a small letter. I'm digging it. I'm going to go with it. Now I need my dot. So let me pick a cool, I bet you Bungee Shade has a, oh wait a minute, didn't I just do Bungee Shade? I want to do that again because I want to have all different ones. I wonder what, and the thing about the dot is it's not really fancy, I don't think. It's hard to find a fancy font for just a dot, but let me see. Oh, that's the apostrophe. I only pick the color. I'm going to go, I like this bright yellow. And then I'm going to do my dot. Where's the dot? There we go. That's cool. Now I'm going to put a space in because I know Mrs. Rothermel's not going to fit on one line if I want to go positive space here. So let me show you another way you can do this. You could just finish typing your name in whatever. I kind of like mixing this up. But this, unfortunately, this lettering style, this monotone, it does it all in caps. Okay, but what you could do here is you can select it and then change the style. And then you could change the color. Okay, and I could be really picky. Be here all day doing this. All right, so you get the idea? Cool. And when you're done, I'm not going to keep going. Now you can do it letter by letter, or you can do it all and do one at a time. It's probably easier with a mouse, but what I would do is highlight everything and select it and see if you can bump up the font size. And I know it only goes up to 96, but you could highlight it and type it. I'm going to go 120 and see if that's, oh, that's too big, but I could stretch this out to see. No, too much. So I want to highlight it again, or I could hit undo, duh. I just might leave it because that's, I think, a 96 is a good font size. Okay, and that's how you do that. And if you want to get fancy and do your, you're doing those little faces and money and all that out of the characters, go for it and do it. But when you're done, just hit save and close. And voila, it'll be there like that. And then what I would do is maybe stretch it out a little bigger so it's as big as the paper. And then you'll have to watch the next video on how to, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it's kind of cutting off some of it. So I'm going to undo. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Okay. And make sure it's getting saved to your digital art folders. So what I would do is click on move and then select your digital art folder that you made earlier and make sure it goes there. So you'd click on it and hit move here. Now I'm not going to do that right now because I got so much stuff in my drive. It's crazy. But right now it's just going to put it where all my unfiled stuff is. Okay. But I want you to put it in your folder so you can find it at all times. Okay. All right. And then watch the next video on how to turn it in when you're done. And if you want to get fancy and do photos and stuff like that, go for it. But I'm not going to be teaching you how to do photos in this lesson. I will be in the next project though. All right. Happy creating.